now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Happy Friday, everybody. How's it going out there? You are tuned in to Jay's in the Morning, number one morning show in the Polyverse. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. What's really good? Top of the morning, Jay. What's going on, bro?
Top of the morning. Happy Friday. And say it twice. Happy Friday to all those out
We
there.
made it. Happy Friday.
Made it to the end of the week. Hope all went well thus far. Got some good weather feel. Like summer still it ain't gone like I thought it would be already.
Late summer in the building.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What the fuck this nigga doing? Hold on.
But yeah, folks, hope y'all week was great. Not much for a big weekend. You know, we had I think the most exciting weekend of the month was last weekend with the fight and whatever. But yeah, this weekend, I don't know, we got football to look forward to. We got those of you, you know what I'm saying, who watch the baseball, you got that, you know what I mean? It's almost October time, so you know that's gonna be brewing.
Yeah.
DJ Pan building. Salute to you, DJ Panthro.
What up, DJ? Holy shit. What you call it? You heard they got Angel Reese. They got Angel Reese. She was over there twerking in her video with her back hurting, supposedly.
Where?
Because, you know, she's been out not playing because of back injuries, supposedly, right?
Okay.
So she was on her, I don't know if it was her Insta or her fucking TikTok, you know, backing it up on her private jet. And it was like, well, I thought she was hurt. She don't want to play for the team no more. She's looking for a trade because she been throwing subs and shit at her team. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills for taking the Dolphins out 3-0. Buffalo.
They on the run.
Yeah, that was
nice
a good game.
Games too. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't think Miami was going to give them a little run for their money, but Miami, you know, they might be waking up.
Yeah, I
see what happens.
Caught some highlights, but yeah, it's like might be their year again.
Yeah, might be their year to make it to the bowl and not make it.
You know what I mean?
Like that was so crazy. Like people talk about them like they're the shittiest team in football. Like no, they're one of the best teams in football. They just can't finish the dance.
Just can't get over there.
That final. You know what I mean? Like they can't finish.
Yeah. They've been to a lot of the big games. Can you bring home the trophy? 215 in the building. Salute.
What up, 2-1? Was goody.
You got the coffee cup. Yep, that's as I got mine right now. So yeah.
Shit. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the rewatchers. Watch it later. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. We here Friday. Already middle of September, guys. Can y'all fucking believe that shit?
Yeah, dude, this shit's crazy.
That shit don't even seem real.
I remember near umpteen shows ago talking about that too. Like, I don't want to look forward to, you know, we was all talking about it was just becoming the summer. It was just the middle of May. We was like, oh, the weather's just getting here. They was talking, hey, Sasua was still Sasua. Everybody was talking about Halloween, and we said, no, let's push it.
Sasua was suing. Yes, Sasua was suing. Yes, sir. No, it looks like it's on life support for real.
And now it looks like, you know,
they got the new news. You want to update them on the new news?
Yeah, we can. Let me see here. Where's it at?
Now, do you think they doing that because I heard some of the chicas were on bikes now, supposedly doing ride-arounds?
No, I just think that was just another one of the things because that was one of the few places you could just be riding around on four wheelers and shit. And I don't know if you've seen, there's been mad accidents for four wheelers over time. They've always had the get them out of here, you know what I mean, little in the background. But I'm looking for the.
What up, Smoke? What's goody, man? Top of the morning.
Let me see here. I had that little picture. Or did I send it to you personally?
You sent it in the group.
I put it in the group. Let me see here.
In the group chat.
Yeah.
For those who love four wheelers and scooter, but the scooters, didn't they used to rent scooters too? The scooters were cheaper than the four wheelers.
Oh yeah, everyone's scooter.
They just can't rent the four wheelers out no more.
Well, you can. You just can't go on the street with it. I think that's what they're trying to say. No more on the street.
So where the hell are you supposed to go with it?
Go to the trails and shit directly where you were supposed to.
What
up,
but I
Smoke?
thought those were considered bikes.
What, four wheelers?
Yeah.
No.
What up, T Web?
I don't know. Maybe the ones that are like that have the turn signals and all that shit could be considered that, because I know a couple of expats that have like a nice, like 400cc or one of the big dog four wheelers. You know, it's got looks like a car. It's one of the actually a white guy that got an apartment near my place. That's how he be going to the grocery store and that shit. But he be in Puerto Plata. But I only see him every now and then going to the grocery store with his shit. I don't ever see him like too much beyond that in Puerto Plata. You know what I'm saying? So I already know it's, So you
saying the four wheels are not street legal out there?
No, what I'm saying is I don't know if they're gonna treat a street, one with turn signals and headlights and all. They all got headlights, but I don't think they all got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got turn signals and shit. The big boys do. Yeah.
You read Spanish, so I just know.
No, I can't see from my phone. Basically, it says put it on the screen.
No, I'm gonna say you can translate. I can translate it too, but let me see.
It basically says y'all fucked.
It's no more only cars. Is what I got.
Y'all gotta rent the cars for $50 a day. You know what I mean? What up, Marcus? What's going on? DJ said I got in 2 different accidents on 2 different trips in the suit. Yeah, DJ's good with that sign.
I mean, I seen one time one of the they had a, not this year, I think it was, or this year or late last year, you seen on that video that was going around about, it was the American dude that his ass was dead, fell out the four-wheeler, didn't have no helmet on. But there you go, the
memorandum put out.
Yeah, Ayuntamiento Municipal de Sosúa informa a todo la publicación en el sentido blah 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 blah. Basically, 20.
What date it starts? They said.
Yeah, what date it starts. Resolution, whatever. They just changed the article in the law, whatever. But this ain't the one that I saw. Hold on, the other one. Or is this the same one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one? I thought it was longer than that, though. Because when I hit the Google Translate, it seemed like the message was longer than that. That could be just the translation. I call it the translation compression. Let me see here.
They're trying to take everybody out of business. Did you show me the video? Yeah, I saw that with you. That the one with what was that? Excuse me. That's what tongue tied this morning. Pause. They knocked down the area where they were renting the fucking bikes or some shit around Bailey's. It was like a little car lot shit around there somewhere.
No, across the street from
Where was that?
No, I don't know. There's another one that was like a car lot, but it's like a food truck spot now. A little different. I'm trying to think.
Douglas Anderson in the building.
What up, Douglas Anderson? Can you run in the mouth?
No four wheelers in the suit. That's it.
DJ 91.
What up,
T
DJ
Will,
man?
Will, yeah, I missed your comment earlier. What up, T Will? They can't drive four wheelers in the Bate. Translate.
Yeah, the ATV spot. So
Starting
it's like
Monday, seconds, the circulation of four-wheel vehicles prohibited in the Bate area of this municipality. So whatever the Bate, I don't know what the Bate specifically covers. That could be the whole city. Let me see. I'll pull up map.
yeah, the area, because El Bate is what they call it.
Yeah, but it might just been like in the like with they always have selective enforcement of laws over there. So I mean, just because they wrote into law, don't mean that they really gonna crack down on cats right now, because they always but they have the ability to. So just like the helmets, I've seen them. Who wears a helmet over there? About half the people. 46.
I put the helmet on the side.
Yeah. So I mean, this could just be a new tool in their disposal. So if they want to,
that's what I'm saying. They're taking people out of business.
They can do that. So they might still rent them, just like the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like they say, working girls' activities are illegal. It's just illegal to promote them, or all that type shit. So I think it's going to eventually be another one of those things that when we want another button that they can push when they want to. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, no, technically, Plus, I was wondering, too, they got a lot of the rentals where they still rent them. I bet you they still rent them, because that gives them the ability, you still can make the money renting it, but then when you get pulled over and get fucked with by the law.
They're going to repossess them shits. They're going to be like, you better call them back.
It's just another money move, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, with the people knowing this shit, they probably be like, they're losing money, because it seems like they're squeezing the fucking quarters to the shit screen with the eagle. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to be squeezing the fucking quarters.
You're about 40 days out, 50 days out, or whatever from the big event. They're starting to tighten down the screws right now. And then, I think that you got all these new rules and systems in place. Halloween is your biggest event. We know it's coming. We're going to watch all the traffic, because they're monitoring all your WhatsApp groups, and they're monitoring word on the streets, and they're monitoring what the Chicas are doing. So then they're going to see, okay, now we got the new rules, the new standards set in place. We're going to watch to see what the group that get here, did we scare enough of them away? Then now we can control this new group. You know what I'm saying? If they get too rowdy, we can shut it down, because we already see all of that, and then they'll sit and see how wild it was, and then we'll know moving forward how to, how they want to, if they really scared the people away, if turn it. They said Mr. Rogers.
I mean, we know it's all a power move and a squeeze. Like Douglas said, get rid of the Pookie behavior. Because hey, how many accidents could they avoid too? People, could they get drunk and get on them ATVs, bro? They're not stopping themselves from getting, not getting on the bike. I seen people fucking chopped up getting on these bikes. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and another thing too, a lot of dudes don't realize it. The Chicas be crashing a lot of them shits, driving them shits that they didn't, that they little American or little sugar daddy or whoever letting you drive that shit. Bam, accident. I've seen a lot of situations because of them four-wheelers. Not to the point where I would be like, no more four-wheelers, but like they said, they might want to be on that stopping dangerous Pookie behavior, What they're gonna do with all the ATVs? Shit, they still gonna be there.
They're gonna sell them.
That too, sell them.
But that's what I'm asking. All the ATVs street legal, because I was driving it on the street on the highway when I was out there.
Yeah,
DJ, I'm blaming DJ. DJ told me it was okay. DJ Panther was like, "Yeah, you good."
It was until May the 22nd of this current month. It was. You know what I'm saying? Until you. So if y'all want to drive go to
Muñez, Puerto Plata. Yeah, he said, okay, DJ Douglas said in Puerto Plata and Montaleña. That's where you can ride them at, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the countryside, I say keep that country shit in the country. That's what I'm saying. They'll still be there, but I don't think that, I know it's going to slow the business down and all that, but like I said, you still gonna see some four wheelers, just like there's another law.
Kind of when people get mad in the city when niggas is riding their dirt bikes in the city where they want it to happen, like do it somewhere else where it's supposed to be. They want to cut it out type shit.
But like I'm saying, like before, now it's a law. So now when we want to crack, like when they want to turn that switch on, it's just a switch. All right, guys, it's like they turn the Chica switch on. Go arrest Chicas, you know what I'm saying? But 30 minutes ago, everything was cool. Yeah, but they said, yesterday it was all good just a week ago, literally. So you're still
that shit looks like another world now. Even though it's still happening, like you're not gonna stop what's happening, But publicly, the vision it stopped.
And that's been the whole project, right? The image control.
What they called it, they had a special name for that shit. The fuck was that shit called? Project Phoenix. Project something. Y'all get the name for me. Y'all know. Somebody find the name for me.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? I think they're definitely cracking into the fun factor. But where else? You can't ride four wheelers around like that everywhere else for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But I'm not Mr. Safety, but ultimately claim that it's a safety thing. It's this, it's son, But yeah, we'll see.
The first clip, see what we got going on.
Because free actually was just out there. I wish maybe if it pops in the chat.
I mean, everybody that's been out there, people from we known in our groups and people that we don't know, they already said that we know how to move. Shit is the same. The only difference is they're not on Pedro. They're still on the beach. They're still in Bailey's. They're still in the clubs and everywhere else you would find them if you know how to go outside the situation. So basically, it's just like if niggas shut down Times Square type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. If you don't see that many people anymore walking around as you used to type shit.
Yep.
So that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Like Roombas ain't.
It is what it is. Like, I take that on the chin. I'm from North Philly, man.
Hold on a second. I got a follow-up clip I was loading up as well. So yeah. All right, let me start with that since this one right here. Share screen.
She said back to the New Garden for me.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, that puts you in the logistical spot where you ain't have to, you can walk and get to everything. So yeah, back to the New Garden. Let's see here. Boom. All right, here's a clip we talked about last week. We were talking about the video that came out of Mr. Morris getting arrested at the airport about his gambling debt, and found the clip where he actually.
This is what his PR people told him to do.
This is him coming out.
It is what it is. Like, I take that on the chin. I'm from North Philly, man. Like, I've been through a lot of tougher, but I know one thing that I am not, and that's a fraud. I really could have paid it back on time, and I should have paid it back on time to even having any hiccups like that and things that I'm doing and in my character and in my nature and a lot of people that look up to me and, pursuing career off the court, in the media and things like that. You never want negative press. You never want, people to look at you a certain way. But, we in the world today, man. Well, listen, whatever comes out, people going to have a negative look. People going to take their own stories with however they want to run with it. That's not in my DNA. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna keep being me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep going up, and God got His plan for us, and whatever that may be. And
why you want to put God in a situation where you ain't pay your bills on time, nigga? That's what happened. You ain't pay your bills on time, family.
Yourself and not letting things like that happen to you.
Fuck out of here. You owe the fucking marker. He owed the marker in the casino and didn't fucking pay it. All that other shit is irrelevant. You want to make it sound good, nigga, because your reputation got fucked up. When you owe, you pay. That's it. It's not a fucking credit card, man. It's a casino. He thought that shit was one of his credit cards. I'll pay that shit next month. They put the warrant out for his ass.
It is what it is.
Fuck out of here. I don't accept that fake speech, bro. I don't accept it. Especially being a casino person myself. seeing exactly how people, again, when you take out a marker, your agreements to the marker and when it's supposed to be paid, even if you set up a payment plan, all that shit. That's why you sign. You understand? Don't all that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's him saving face. That's him
I got
doing
to say
PR
next girlfriend or
bullshit.
something. You sound like you hate this man.
No, I'm just being real. I just what it is. I'm on my super trooper shit. I'm calling it out.
She suddenly
That's
noticed
it.
a strange man
Type.
slowly coming closer across the field. No,
Where's the accountability? He's worried about the content. I'm worried about accountability. Where's the accountability
You got to
for these
give.
superstars, these
it's
all
when
stars?
this
They
girl was in
started getting the secret room handshakes to get free beverages and shit. Fuck that. They just like us. They people. You miss the marker, you miss the payment, you pay. That's it. It's fucking goddamn.
What up, Free? We're just talking about you, Free. So yeah, Free, you just came from out there, you know what I mean? And Sue, what would you be the take? On your observations while you were in the suit? Is it done? Is the suit over? Is it still Sue o'clock somewhere?
It's still 2 o'clock.
Sue, Free. How was your experience at Hard Rock Cafe?
Yeah, is it better? Is it popping? Is it way better than Roombas? You gotta see.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to close this tab and shit. He enjoyed himself to the fullest. And he's a true Sue of that, so.
See, so it didn't sound like he had a hiccup at all.
That was fun. Yeah, like I said, man. It's just walking on the edge of the dock and fishing, and throwing your net in the water, you know what I mean? It's not gonna yield you fish no more. You gotta you know how to move, you'll be fine. Douglas
Gotta
says,
know how to scuba dive.
Friday for my birthday. Happy belated. With the intention of having a happy hour celebration. The Sue was so dead, I only saw one cheek of Worthy. It was too far away. I had a peaceful sleep. Yeah.
He decided that the fruit is everywhere.
You know, you just gotta
Anderson
know.
saying it's not. What's going on? We got two different perspectives here.
He had a peaceful
The
sleep.
fruit is everywhere.
The fruit is everywhere. I mean, it's still on the, it's still where it is. Look, it's still around. It's just not hanging out on the strip. I mean, like I said, when I learned DR and all that, my adventures did not start in Sosua, so I was already forged in the fires of Santo Domingo, so I already knew how to hunt. And then, you know what I mean? Like I said, if it was like at Santo Domingo, Puerto Plata, Santiago, them places like that, I was like, it's like hunting in the wild. I would say Boca Chica, Sosua, even Punta Cana is like hunting at a deer farm. You know what I mean? A large enclosure surrounded, or swimming or fishing out of a big fish tank, a pool. So it's different. It's a difference.
So sorry for the ones who are not fishermen. You should have been learning how to fish.
Learning how to fish, learning how to hunt.
Learning how to hunt. What we got?
I had to reload for some reason. That was last week. Hold on. Mr. Hold on is back, right? He did I seen a couple eyes and shit. He ain't left yet for his next travels.
Oh.
Yeah. Mr. Hold up.
Future? He's home.
He's home. He ain't busted up yet again.
I don't know. He'll be back on live soon. He's gonna do his fundy.
All right,
what's going on with your clips, bro? Let's go. Load them up. Pause. Cool G, what up?
That corner by Blue Ice is a no more. Definitely no mango later than that can affect in that area. Oh yeah, for sure. That was like the
That's 42nd Street. That's what I'm saying right there.
that was epicenter and shit. Yeah. Yeah. And we just chilling there, Koozie. How are things on your side? All right. Open carry is now the law in the state of Florida.
Yeah, we out. We're going to Florida. The original Wild West. We're going back.
We actually have
You want to go to the Wild West? Let's do it.
here in Michigan, the open carry state as well.
Stand your ground too.
I don't know about staying your ground, but open carry.
Yeah, so now you got to stand your ground, open carry. What's up?
But the we've been to open carry. When I went and get my CCW, you know, the last part of the day they have a lawyer come in and goes over all the legal ramifications and all this and all that. And he was explaining how Michigan is an open carry state. However, if you do open carry, there's a highly likelihood that you will end up probably going to jail for disturbing the peace type shit. It was like a paradox almost. It was like, yes, you can. You can open carry.
But they can report you too.
Well, he's like, no, but it's you know, he's like, the people aren't used to this. So let's say you're walking around with your, you know, following the law, open carry. You got your firearm clearly displayed, because that's one of the things about open carry. It can't be no part of concealed. Like, you can't have your damn jacket over there. You need to have even clothing. You can't have no baggy clothing that could have like mistakenly covered it up or any shit like that. It's got to be openly visible. You know what I mean? And they said that will panic the public. So if you was walking down the street, even if you could walk around with an AR-15. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
You can, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an open carry state. It's like an open rifle, but you're going to cause panic. Somebody's going to call the police and they're going to respond to you. And depending on how that goes down, that could be, you know what I mean? It's not going to be good for you. Just in general, you know, especially if you. So, shit, last summer, bro, I got some hood, you know, I live in the hood, but like some of my Second Amendment, fucking gun toting, they was pushing that shit to the limit. They was walking around with their ARs outside, chilling, almost on some like Black Panther
malicious shit.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, but that, and I remember, like, I'm like, bruh. And
speaking of malicious, there's a lot of militias out there people don't know about. Y'all better open your fucking eyes, bro. Look up militias. It's a lot of people walking around with fucking guns and groups and got a lot of bullets. I'm gonna tell
I don't know.
that.
Yeah, here in Michigan, yeah, it's crazy malicious shits. You know what I mean? And they made the news years ago. The Michigan militia is crazy, so it's a real thing. They be talking about that civil, you know what I mean, collision that could be coming and all that. Like, tell you what, the cats in the hood don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? All right, looks, I did a tally about 30 sitting down the tables on the beach, by 5:30 gone. Yeah. Douglas is doing a damn survey for real. All right, here we go. The clip finally loaded up. So yeah, Florida. I always thought Florida was crazy though. Like, I agree with Charlamagne, the craziest people in the world.
Wow, the casino was closed? That's wild. Oh man, that's where I make my money.
But you know, Halloween, when they come, you know, that's gonna be the last hoorah. So, you know, everybody gonna be trying to get it all, you know what I mean? One last hoorah.
Maybe that might be the weekend where they start locking up fucking Americans for telling them that you can't do that shit. That's when they set their real statement. Like, they raid everybody. That'd be crazy.
But that's a lot of, when they lock up Americans up, it's a lot of bullshit goes behind it.
Hey, listen, Americans know that it's illegal in America in most states, so they went outside of America to break the American laws.
Yeah.
And the Dominicans said, hey,
it's a lot of headache.
Arrest you.
Because they got to turn you, they definitely going to be trying to, you know, pat them pockets. Let me see your passport. You know what I mean? We need that 2,000 peso. It's going to be something different.
What? You saw what Freak? Yo, that's the new gem. Freak. Shout out to Freak. This nigga said, when I was in the zoo, my boy said all the chicas be in the supermarkets with no shopping carts, catching the gringos grocery shopping for their villas. Wow.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wow, that is a new gem. Head out to the supermarket.
Is
They're
now
gonna
the
be
law.
doing laps.
Yeah. There you go. You want to check them and get them at the grocery store.
Get the laps going in. What aisle? They got to be a certain aisle. That's the code.
It's going to be the new meat market, literally.
The condom aisle.
Carry is now the law of the state, and that's according to Florida's Attorney General. It comes after an appeals court ruled the ban on open carry was unconstitutional. In an online post, the Attorney General said no other state appellate court considered the constitutionality of the open carry ban, and as a result of its decision, it's binding on all Florida trial courts. Earlier, prosecutors and law enforcement agencies received new guidance. It tells them to refrain from arresting law-abiding citizens carrying a visible gun.
Yeah. There was a town in Georgia where the law was you had to have a gun. It was like it sounds crazy, but it goes back to some old reason. You know, like every law's got a reason behind it when they originally wrote it, blah, 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 blah. And I guess something back in the day happened in this city where they said you needed to have a gun at all times or some dumb shit. Or you had to at least own a firearm. I don't know if they was on some back in the civil days where you had to be ready to fight again or what the fuck it was. But sometimes if them laws never had a reason to get changed, you know, I mean, it ends up becoming one of them. Like if y'all have ever seen, look up crazy and weird laws, and then you'd be like, damn, this law was written back in, 18 something something, and it just never had a reason to be changed, and still never.
Yeah, that's how it was in the military. In the military, you go to jail. They had a law that you go to jail if you fuck your wife anything more than missionary style.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? I remember you told me. Oh, no, you told me. My ex-girl went to the Air Force, right? And I remember she told me that he showed me in the USMJ or whatever, the book.
Yeah, UCMJ, yeah.
UCMJ, and that it was against the rules to have sex in anything but missionary.
Yeah, yo, niggas, you could get locked up. Dudes are getting locked up for cheating on their wives. That's against the law. The bitches were reporting them, bro.
So, but what would be the reason behind the law? Because like if you do it, that's like
it's infidelity. Like you broke the law. To them, you broke the law.
Yeah, but I'm saying why the missionary? Why you have to do it in a missionary position? Because
I mean, I think that's like how the Bible. Because if you remember, I think the military is really with that God stuff because they have a whole bunch of religions in there, and so they mostly with the, you know what I mean, like how it used to be in the Bible. The missionary, they wasn't talking about nothing else.
Yeah, let me look that up real quick. Let me see what.
Yeah, why only missionary?
Yeah.
I mean, they some people be having to put holes in blankets.
A hole in the blanket. All right.
Says they were going to open in 5 minutes. I didn't see anyone waiting, so I dipped out, went back to the strip. Someone who lives in the suit told me afterwards they be in a certain secret location. They keep the location underground. Don't want to ruin the spot. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hit Marg on the back and pause. Let us know. Shit. I need to know. Shit.
All right.
I need to know.
The only acceptable position in an active U.S. soldier can have sex is man on top missionary. Is anything else? Let's see. This is the Article 134. I think that's what it's called. You could face a dishonorable discharge.
That's crazy, right?
I'm trying to see why, though. This is a Discord.
I ain't gonna tell you why, man.
It will. This
against the law. Shit.
Why is it illegal?
Yeah, but they stopped that shit already. And they stopped the dudes going to jail for cheating on their wife shit too.
So I bet the law still exists. They just don't enforce it.
No, they stopped it. Like they took that shit off the books because these women were ODing, calling the cops just because they had arguments with the husband, and the husband would tell the MPs and the investigators that they weren't happy, and that's why they were seeking elsewhere, which admits to cheating. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So they were locking themselves up by what they were saying.
That's weird as shit, though.
It's kind of like when these guys go to the union to complain, they think that's the fucking FBI office. Like they go there to prove their point. They rat on other people, not knowing that when you say that shit officially, they have to investigate it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're getting other people in trouble to prove your pointless point that you're already getting fired anyway for.
You know what I call a pointless point?
Uh,
I call it a round point. So your point is round. Like I always say, like, what do you mean? It has no point. The pointless point.
To
Yeah.
me, a pointless point is just someone just trying to be right in a part that has so small to do with the whole bigger conversation. You understand what I'm saying? That's a pointless point to me. Like it'd be like, what the fuck was that for? So what? You right about that? What the fuck that has to do with everything else?
My dad says, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Uh,
So I always say that one. All right. Well, we'll see. But yeah. I mean, just
Stand
another
your
one.
ground. Stand your ground and open carry. How many people gonna get shot?
Yeah, you're gonna. That's
They're gonna have draws. They're gonna be doing quick draws in Florida. I'm telling you, you want to go
I
to the
want to get this
Wild
too.
West.
With the gun situation around the United States. Okay, so you make a state of open carry state. Are there any law that says that? Like, I would think if now, okay, let me see how to say this so I don't sound crazy. All right, your typical when you have the subject of gun laws come into any type of politics, you got the left that's always looking for more restrictions and the right looking for more liberal freedoms, and then, from like, so that, I mean, open carry state would seem like a conservative style thing, like NRA would be pushing that. And
Republican.
and people that tend to push that, they always, the argument of, they say, well, you're introducing looser gun laws and more, less restrictions, that just creates more violence. It's easier accessibility to firearms, blah, blah, blah. And then it creates problems. And then they say, okay, well, the problems aren't being committed by the law-abiding citizens. The violence is committed, and all the law breakers are the ones that, when they have a drive-by shooting, I highly doubt that the weapon used was legally obtained type shit, right? So if you have an open carry state or open carry society, should the law enforcement be able to, like if they see open carry, it's like, hey, sir, can I see your license? Or like, would that be something that, okay, if everybody's being legal about it, how do you know who's illegal, and should law enforcement be able
There's nothing to show him if it's an open carry. As long as I'm a United States citizen, I'm over the age of 21, I'm allowed to carry a fucking weapon as long as I'm not a felon.
Is that a legal firearm? Did you have a license? Did you buy that?
No, I mean, I bought it. I bought it properly. They probably could get you if you ain't registered a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
So I mean, is that like a new way to have to? Okay, well, everybody, you got to register this shit now, or like,
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because legally, at age of 18, you can have a fucking shotgun. You know what I'm saying? So if they walk around with a shotgun in an open carry fucking state, and he's 18 legally enough to have it and purchased it from Walmart, you can't tell him nothing.
But how do you distinguish in an open carry state who's carrying legally, who's carrying illegally?
But that's what I'm saying. Illegally means, like you said, something that was purchased illegally, or you're a felon and you shouldn't be carrying a weapon. That's on the cops. There's gonna be a lot of stopping searches. Then
there you go. That's what I'm leading to. Is that gonna start? I won't say stop and frisk, but is it gonna lead to a new era of stop and frisk? Like, okay, and would it be a problem? Would you see? What I mean? Or
I see what I'm saying. I see the Wild West. I see people taking a chance, walking around thinking the cops ain't gonna stop them, and the cops stop them. They go and quick draw McGraw.
Yeah,
I can see that. See that.
Yeah.
Because put it like this, you already doing time for a weapon. You doing 3 years minimum. Period. If you got a decent lawyer and you know what I'm saying? No other thing on your jacket.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you better have just regular bullets too. You know what I mean? 'Cause you know you got the hollows. It's over for you. Yeah. Again, it all depends. But the shit is, I think, by doing that and on an already stand your ground state where people already getting away with shit, I think they just opened up the fucking doors to Pandora when it comes to NRA, weaponry, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Does it deter crime?
No, because now I can steal guns faster. Everybody's got them.
Yeah, but if everybody got them, I mean, that's a theory too. Like if everybody got them, that'll prevent.
Some people have it as everybody
doesn't
doesn't know how to use a weapon correctly. Just because you go to the fucking range once a fucking month or twice, don't mean you know how to shoot.
True,
You understand?
but if I'm a criminal looking to take advantage of somebody, I'm thinking twice if
most likely that criminal has a gun too. So he's gonna if he got his gun drawn before yours, you're gonna give that shit up. Pause. You understand?
Because in an open carry situation,
you got a weapon
visible. So like if I'm a criminal,
exactly. Think about it.
I'm not targeting somebody. I can see they got a pistol on them. Right off the bat, I'm targeting the person.
Think about it. If you got a weapon, right, it's visibly open, and somebody comes up on the side or behind you to the point that you can't notice where they're coming from. Pause. And they have their weapon already drawn. Give me your fucking weapon. Put your hands up. I'm about to take your weapon. You gonna be a hero?
I think it's gonna lead to more shootings. It just depends. Because I mean, just by that same measure, you know, they say, okay, well, criminals will think twice about approaching a person.
That's the kind of talk got my boy Clerk clipped.
Hey, whoa.
That's what he said. Tony.
Yeah. Not only Kirk.
Yo, you saw they got Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I say they got your boy Kimmel clip. That's the guy talking. They got Kimmel clip.
They got everybody.
I just think this is
you're going against the propaganda. You're going against it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't want to hear that. They give the FBI a hard time about that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of that's crazy. The whole all that, how that's being.
Listen, God bless America.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Land that our loves. Huh?
What up, right? Tim's in the building. Top of the orange.
Let's hit him with the next clip.
All right. New York judge tosses terrorism against Luigi out.
Oh, yeah, my man Luigi getting charges dropped. Not guilty. Y'all got to feel me. He still got other charges, but...
And a New York State judge has tossed out the first-degree murder charge against Luigi Mangione, the man accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The judge says the evidence presented to the grand jury was insufficient to support the charge accusing Mangione of murder as a crime of terrorism. The decision comes as Mangione made his first state court appearance in 5 months. First-degree murder charge against Luigi Mangione. His first state court appearance in 5 months. Mangione still faces state charges of murder in the second degree in the December 2024 killing, as well as federal charges. He's due back in court on December 1st.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of confusing.
He got some groupies that be going to court. Every time he goes to court, there's like 5-6 girls with his shirt, with his name on his shirt, to why they love him and shit.
That's crazy. I wonder... You know, could he, you know, like are they specifically talking terrorism, or what separates the terrorism part of that and the first degree murder? Because there still would need to be first degree murder if you plan to do it ahead of time. Like, I can't see
terrorism more if he was targeted in a bigger state, like corporation, you know, organization wise. This was personal. You understand what I'm saying?
But it still would be first degree either way, right? Premeditated.
I mean, listen, his lawyer could use that and go, listen, y'all ain't find him guilty of that. That's murder. He can't be guilty of this. Y'all still don't know if it was him.
Hey, I don't
Y'all
know.
saying
And they
they
still
saying
throw a lot of
it's
shit
him.
anyway,
They
too. I mean,
saying it's him. It's not him in the video. He's not out there playing Jane in it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't got him on video putting on the mask and all that shit. So he gonna get some years, but he ain't getting the years they think. This is the, you remember if this shit was, this shit was real because it hit all the networks. Everything happened right away. You understand what I'm saying? You see when think at the difference between the coverage of the Luigi shit and the coverage of the Kirk shit. Which one seems real and which one seems more organized and covered up? You get it? You see the difference? When something really happens in reality that's not planned, and this is what that's the type of shit it gets out in the public. When the other shit that's supposed to happen, that people are getting evidence of and seeing what's happening right now, people are losing their jobs because of it. You understand what I'm saying? There's a problem there.
They're saying when it's getting a lot of extra attention, it's something where there's smoke, there's fire.
Something fishy.
Yeah.
Exactly. When they're not talking about it, you know already what's going on. It's just a cover up. Because think about it. Why all these news stations are not talking about it anymore? Like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Again, and the ones who are talking about it, you see what's happening. You know what I mean? That's what happened, bro. They popped him. It was that dude in the green jacket next to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was looking at that because that.
Nah, bro, he did it, bro. He did it. He did it.
Yeah. But yeah, my initial, I did go down that rabbit hole because of some other things I had saw before when I watched it like happen that day that didn't add
and
up.
even the signaling, the hat tipping, and the motherfucker doing the baseball signs and shit.
But I think it was like when you seen dude grab his gun out, it was in like after it was in, you heard it crack. You know what I mean? It was in response to the shot going off. Because you gotta be a hell of a shot to stand right next to somebody and just under your arm blow their shit up.
That's easy. If you could do it, you gotta remember they're not hiring a motherfucker to do it because he's lucky.
And after it hit him, it would have to hit somebody next to him or behind. You know what I mean?
Listen, they got specialized bullets. It does what it's supposed to do, man. Come on, you heard of the ice?
He got hit. Then I heard he was wearing a vest, and they said it hit like below the vest, and it like
that's why it hit the neck. That's why it hit the neck.
So,
blah, the exit wound. Yeah. Everybody saw the exit wound.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Listen,
that's all crazy. Speaking of something crazy, I got a clip here. This is what dudes be thinking. Start out with the palm gun. Dude with the palm gun. It's gonna be like who shot JR, you know what I'm saying? Who shot Kennedy? You know what I mean? It's gonna be some shit like that, for real. It's gonna be. I mean, it already is on that level. You know what I mean? Like nobody was losing their jobs back then. Well, there wasn't social media, but like this shit.
If social media was around back then with cameras, we would have found out who did it right away.
I guess, but there's social media around today with cameras. We still can't find out what just happened.
It's more controlled. That's what I'm saying. This one, we have the technology now to brush a lot of shit.
That's the thing too. Now AI is so strong. Give it another
AI,
2 years.
baby. AI, exactly.
They could be like, let's put the AI out. Especially if you want to change old shit. AI can, make shit. The AI that you can go pay $20 a month to use is crazy, stupid fire. You damn near can't tell the difference. Just imagine what the secret type shit that the government's been working.
Listen to this. Listen to this though. I heard. The other theory is that AI is responsible for the fake Mandela effects.
I mean, like
somebody put them, like all of them, all the things that we think is a Mandela effect. AI basically created this shit
a long time ago.
Yeah. To fuck with us. Let's try Zaki. Let's see if we can change their shift. Make them think of this when it was this. We know what it is, but this is what we're going to make them believe. You understand? And since you see in video and things, and remember, we didn't know because of the technology. Because remember, let's keep it fucking real. by the time it's presented to us, man, it's been around 5-7 years already, bro. Maybe more.
Shit, about 30.
You know what I'm saying? Because the military shit alone, we get that shit later on. You understand what I'm saying?
Salute their backpack. I think they definitely can rewrite a whole bunch of shit, like as far as that. And if AI can highly recreate, fucking shit in 4K or whatever, you think you can't go back and make some shit look VHS quality and change your whole perspective on whatever they want to create?
Exactly. And if your memory ain't right and everybody's high all the time because weed is legal,
if it only exists in the digital cloud, then it's whatever you make of.
Yeah, because and that's why they get rid of all the fucking hard copies, bro. How many books, how many video VHSs, how many DVDs, how many all that people still have access to both and can get access to? You understand what I'm saying?
Or even and can verify it, because, like, speaking of the Mandela effect, one of the the Star Wars quotes, I still have it. I have it somewhere in a box in my garage. I don't know. I have the Star Wars VHS, a box set from back in the day. And, like, if you don't have that, that's the only way that you can, like, disprove any of the shit. You know what I mean? So that's like,
that's what they saying. That's how you know you in the sim, because in the sim they can make people believe what they want. You understand what I'm saying? And it don't matter what your fucking. It's like, remember Total Recall? It's whatever the fuck they implant in you, man.
I mean, that's all reality is.
That's it. Get your ass to Mars. We're going to Mars.
All right, this is a clip. This clip was sent to me. This is sent to me by one of the subs. Shout out to my mans, because I thought this shit was funny, but I think it's very true.
Emergency, you called him. What's up? What's going on? Look at this. Damn! He did that to you? Damn! No, he did. See, you gotta leave that nigga alone. That's what I'm saying. That nigga's not right for you. He is not right. That nigga ain't no good.
He just bust my fucking car windows out.
Get the fuck out of here. I've been telling you to stop fucking with him like that. That nigga ain't right.
He just gave me a fucking STD, G. I got a shot for it though. But...
Oh, you got a shot? That's crazy.
He got a shot.
He's put his clothes back on.
I got a shot for it though. But...
Oh, you got a shot? That's crazy.
Fuck.
Damn.
What the fuck is you doing?
What you mean? I thought you were trying to fuck.
I would never do that.
What the fuck you
I
mean?
love him. I still see something in him.
What the fuck you see? A rematch? This nigga got you looking like a fucking raccoon. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not your gay best friend. You're not gonna just come over here and tell me your problem. I wanna fuck.
I just came over to talk.
No, I'm not. I'm like a fucking journal or something. Get the fuck out. No, get the fuck out.
I just came over to talk.
Yeah. Follow that up with clip 12. That's perfect. Because what kind of man are you in the space? That's enough. Because I like this little clip. I had to find. That's perfect that you found that. Your man who said that. Shout out to you, whoever sent that clip. That is funny. Please follow that up with clip 12.
There we go.
Good. Because what kind of man are you? And you gotta love the illustration in this.
Simps, nice guys, and provider men all lose in the end. Simps put women on pedestals and will sacrifice their self-respect. Simps, nice guys, and provider men all lose in the end. Simps put women on pedestals and will sacrifice their self-respect in order to try and make her happy. They simply do this just because she's a woman. A nice guy will be super agreeable with women. He will say okay to everything and agree with her no matter what. A provider man only sees his value in giving money, paying for everything to keep her happy. These types of men are not authentic. They are approval seeking and overcompensate. They all lack self-respect. They often have low self-worth. They are usually placeholders for the men that women do end up liking. And these guys tend to get used. They get used for money, for attention, for an ego boost. When you act in one of these three ways, respect is lost. Because respect is lost, attraction goes down, and so does love. These men often think they are doing what's right, but it lowers their worth in women's eyes. When they are tired of these men, they end up leaving. Do not let yourself go down this path. Once you simp, are a nice guy, or a provider, it's the beginning of the end. because respect is lost. Drop a follow for more. Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle. What type of man are you? Go look in the mirror. That's some crazy gems we dropping today for the space. You know what I mean? Gonna have people questioning themselves. You're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. That money shit ain't working neither. Leading with your pockets ain't going to help. Oh man.
I'm not your gay best friend, yeah, dude. Them dudes is funny on that shit.
So you got a shot?
Yeah, oh yeah, cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy. we on that my man Locomotion shit. He got on that Prep Boys.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That is just crazy to the
Wait, how about the illustration for that clip though?
yeah, I'm gonna run that back. That was funny how
Doki. Simps, nice guys, and provider men all lose in the end. Simps put women on pedestals and will sacrifice their self-respect in order to try and make her happy. They simply do this just because she's a woman. A nice guy will be super agreeable with women. He will say okay to everything and agree with her no matter what. A provider man only sees his value in giving money, paying for everything to keep her happy. These types of men are not authentic. They are approval seeking and overcompensate. They all lack self-respect. They often have low self-worth. They are usually placeholders for the men that women do end up liking. And these guys tend to get used. They get used for money, for attention, for an ego boost. When you act in one of these three ways, respect is lost. Because respect is lost, attraction goes down, and so does love. These men often think they are doing what's right, but it lowers their worth in women's eyes. When they are tired of these men, they end up leaving. Do not let yourself go down this path. Once you simp, are a nice guy, or a provider, it's the beginning of the end, because respect is lost. Drop a follow for more. Drizzle drizzle.
Drop a follow for more. Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle, guys. Make sure y'all understood that shit.
I'm putting
Stop
down
giving that bitch money. Stop paying for new stoves.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
the new shirt. It's gonna say drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Don't be the simp. Don't be getting in with the money, and don't be that shoulder to lean on. Don't be neither of them. She ain't your wife. Don't play nice. So what do you think about that? What's your outlook on that after seeing that twice?
Watch it one more time.
Nah,
Doki.
nigga.
Simps, nice guys, and provider men all lose in the end. Simps put women on pedestals and will sacrifice their self-respect in order to try and make her happy. They simply do this just because she's a woman. A nice guy will be super agreeable with women. He will say okay to everything and agree with her no matter what. A provider man only sees his value in giving money, paying for everything to keep her happy. These types of men are not authentic. They are approval seeking and overcompensate. They all lack self-respect. They often have low self-worth. They are usually placeholders for the men that women do end up liking. And these guys tend to get used. They get used for money, for attention, for an ego boost. When you act in one of these three ways, respect is lost. Because respect is lost, attraction goes down, and so does love. These men often think they are doing what's right, but it lowers their worth in women's eyes. When they are tired of these men, they end up leaving. Do not let yourself go down this path. Once you simp, are a nice guy, or a provider, it's the beginning of the end, because respect is lost. Drop a follow for more. Drizzle drizzle.
That's dope.
Yeah, why that shit said don't go?
Yeah, no, that's why I played it again this last time because I got to and I can see the I want to remake this, use AI, you know what I mean, to create the
that definitely be it. Send it to for sure. That'll be ill. That's for the space. We drop gems, all right? The Bible. This is the Bible for the space right here. For all you men out there, all right?
Drizzle drizzle. Shout out to Drizzle Drizzle. That's a pretty good one.
They got his name there for TikTok. Y'all want to check him out, man. Salute to him for the illustration and dropping the gems on the people for the people they need to hear. hit him with the halftime after that. You know what I'm saying? There were halftime.
Hit him with the halftime. Where you go?
Shout out Huncho 3 times. Bitch, I'm riding with the gang. I be riding with them AKs. Side buzzing, broad day, how about bustin' rain? All my niggas pull up on this block and let it rain. All my niggas really with it bustin' in your brain. Yeah. Bitch, you know we thuggin'. Yeah. To have a boss like this, you gotta be from the fucking streets. Yeah. How you think I made a name in the fucking streets? My little brother here, L3, yeah.
L3, yeah. Make sure y'all pick up y'all version of the Mongering Bible right there. Pick it up.
Pick it up. Now and when you pick it up,
You gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up.
Maybe it's in this one.
Pick it up. The clip was sponsored by Pick It Up.
Pick it up. Damn, it's in one of these. Where did it go? This ain't the Pick It Up. Where's the Pick It Up? Man.
Damn. Going on.
Settings from last week didn't stay like it's supposed to. There we go.
Pick it up, yeah. I pick it up once and I pick it up twice. I don't want to say that I don't want to fight. I just want to pick it up. Oh, wait. No, you. Pick it up. Pick it up, got my double cup and I'm about to tell you when it about to take a plan. And I'm gonna pass it on and never gonna call it harder. And I call you over your home, call up my phone. Yeah, I'll put that dick in your grandma. Ooh, ooh. Then I'm gonna bitch and I hit a lamp, but it never dangle. Ooh. Then I'm a girl and she thinking the world. And I pull up on girl and I pull up on girl and I holler like or and I holler like or and I never get hard and I never get hard and I never get bored. Pick it up. I shoot my phone. Then I tell her pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh man, it's pretty good. And I shoot my phone. He called somebody too. I didn't people. He said he called hit somebody on the phone.
And I tell her, pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah. Back though. All right. Final destination clip of the week. What happened?
Oh, man. Big news, man. Check it out. Tell me what you think. That's what I tell you. I don't get on roller coasters and none of that crazy shit, man. Why would I pay a cheap price to risk my life?
No amusement parks for you? None of that?
Roller coasters. I go to the amusement park, but I ain't going on them roller coasters.
That's the only reason to go.
I'm chilling. Pick it up. I'm playing the carnival games, eating, walking around.
Like we have near here, it's probably 4 hours away. Cedar Point. What do y'all have like what the fuck?
Coney Island. Coney Island is like that.
But I'm saying it's a big amusement park. Like with
Great Adventures. Great Adventures.
They have Great America or Six Flags Great America. or
Six Flags. Yeah, it's Six Flags. They own by Great Adventures.
So right by us, we have Six Flags near, but we have one called Cedar Point, which is I think Pepsi kind of ultimately owns it or whatever. But it's the same shit. Cedar Point, it's that's our closest, proximity to where I'm at, and it's just as big. It's that direct competitor to Six Flags, but it's only local here, but it's still huge. You know what I'm saying? Like they always have some world-round roller coasters and shit. But I love going to amusement parks, bro. Like I try to ride.
Let's see if you're gonna love going after this.
But so you take your kids? Do they ever go, or you don't let them ride?
Yeah, I take them. That's why I go, because I take them. They could go on the rides, and not me.
But you're like, fuck it. I ain't
I'll get on like a huge Ferris wheel with them because I know it's closed, it's not open. Like the ones back in the day, they didn't have no screens. You understand what I'm saying?
Salute, Brando in the building.
some other shit. You know what I mean? Bando, what up? What up? Bando Vision was good.
Office
Still in
identifying
CTV.
the guest as Kevin Rodriguez Zavala, saying he was riding the Stardust Racers roller coaster at Universal Epic Universe. Now, the cause of his death was multiple blunt impact injuries, ruling it an accident. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says off-duty deputies responded last night when, quote, a man in his 30s was found unresponsive after riding a roller coaster, and they transported him to the hospital. Now, in a statement, Universal, which is part of our parent company, NBC Universal, writing, quote, we are devastated by this tragic event and extend our sincere sympathy to the guest's loved ones. We are fully cooperating with the ongoing investigation. They say the roller coaster remains closed tonight. The medical examiner's office identifying the guest as Kevin Rodriguez of.
They getting sued, bro. He got on the ride alive and came off that shit dead.
Yeah. I wonder, that looked like one of those suspension roller coasters, or was it like a stand-up?
It don't even matter. Did you see how those turns and how high that shit was, bro?
That's what I'm saying. It's a blood froze trauma. So I'm wondering, like, did he become unharnessed? And it was like the ride was like, he's getting fucking thrown around in the ride because it's blunt froze trauma. So he's hitting the sides of shit, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe his cranium was getting cracked on the side of those fucking cushions, but they weren't cushioning him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking, like, if you weren't strapped into the harness and you just, that ride be turning and shit. So now you just getting fucking tossed around like ragdolling you the whole ride. You know what I mean? That's where the blunt force trauma came. Or part of you was like hanging out the ride and, like, they swing around and, like, you got caught on like the side railing or some shit.
Yeah, but now the thing is, will the ticket cover all those things for them not to get sued and close that ride down?
That, or will they be able to say, well, look, he violated that,
because they got to prove that it wasn't their fault in order to open that shit back up. Because if not, it's a bigger lawsuit. You kept the ride going, knowing somebody died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Without an investigation and all. I'm sure that shit was closed down. Well, anytime somebody dies on the ride, I know it's like treated like a crime scene, and they don't.
It's a crime scene, exactly.
They don't even,
That's what I said. That's the final destination clip of the week. Y'all want to keep going to these amusement parks. See what happens. Got on the ride, thought everything was sweet. Let's just say his body came off the ride, but not him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was wondering, like, too, in those roller coasters, like I know you got the centrifugal force, so they wouldn't fall out of a loop. But I think I saw one where, like, the actual roller coaster got, like, it lost power and got stuck partially in the loop. So the people that, that were everybody wasn't upside down, but like the beginning or the end of the train was still caught in the loop. So if you were in that position, they literally was like suspended upside down, you fucked up. Or the ride, I've been at the amusement park, and the initial hill that they climb up, the highest point before it starts, like right on the last, or it wasn't even like leveled out before it went down, like on the up. So you leaning back where you got them little fucking tiny wood steps where the ride fucking ran out of power. Everybody had to walk down them fucking steps. I'd be like, man, fuck that. That'd be crazy.
I'm good, man.
I still fuck with the rides though. Man.
Yeah, okay. Have fun, sir. Have fun. Have fun.
Risk taker.
See, everybody like, I used to jump out of planes. Why you want? I said, because the difference is I was getting paid to do that. You understand? I was getting monthly added onto my check for that. That's part of my job. To get when I have my wings, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I do my jumps and I get paid.
That was back in the day, huh?
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
So how far, like, when you would jump out of a plane and like from the point where you exited the plane to where you landed, like how far of a distance did you cover? And like what was like?
Oh, we was doing if it was combat simulation, we was doing 900 to 1,000 feet. If not, we was up about 2,000, 2,500 feet because they want to keep you as close as the ground as possible because during combat,
you don't want to be a fucking target just hanging there in the air gliding down.
Okay. All right.
Like you want to be able to hit the ground running, literally.
All right. So that's your altitude. So what about the distance? Like when I jumped out the plane, like coasting and gliding down, like how did that go? Like we're gonna release you at this point. And he's like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. You got about 900 to 1,000 feet combat ready, and then other than that, about 2,000. You probably gliding maybe.
What altitude are you jumping from?
I just told you.
Okay, so all right. So if you said the altitude, so yeah. So now from the altitude point, how far, like gliding forward? You know what I mean? Before you hit the ground, how much distance?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Usually, because you count to 3, you count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. As soon as you get out the plane, to make sure that if you don't feel the tug come out of your parachute, you better start opening that reserve. So right there, that's 3 seconds. Let's say it opens the way it's supposed to. Now you're gliding. Yeah, you're down in less than a minute, 2 minutes tops. Depends.
And then what kind of speed are you descending at?
Yeah, it depends on the knot. Depends on the wind, the knots. You understand?
Okay.
That
So
also
you
depends.
cover like a mile, like from when I jumped out to when I land. Because if I'm throwing at 60 miles an hour.
No, they got a landing zone and all that shit. Again, depending on how the knots of the winds are, you're gonna hit your target. If it's windy as fuck, then yeah, it might blow you a little bit off pause. But other than that, you're gonna hit the target. It's not a mile. It ain't that long. Pause.
Ain't that far away. I just wonder, because even when I know when they drop a bomb, they drop it ahead of time and it's coasting to the spot. But I'm like, I'm wondering, okay, we're gonna drop you out the plane and then you got to glide, 800 yards, 1,000 yards, a quarter mile to the drop zone if you land in here or if you descend.
No, because remember, you're dropping straight down. Technically, once the plane is still going, so they have when they start dropping to when they end. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you have different chalks. Chalk 1, chalk 2, and they tell you when you wake up. Sometimes they come back and they loop around, and because they got to hit the same DZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about and then like your parachute? Is it just like those? Like,
it ain't the James Bond ones with the toggles. Nah, it's harnessed, so you have to pull on the risers. Okay. You have to pull on the risers to turn to make it move how you want to move. Meaning it's like you're doing pull-ups, like on a rope type shit. You got to grab the risers on which side you want the parachute to go to. You understand what I mean?
But it's not those square parachutes that them people be landing.
Nah, it's not it's not the toggle ones. Those are called toggles.
Okay. That was my So you got a little control, not a lot of control.
Hell no.
Okay, I'm with you. All right. So they kind of know you're gonna fall that then based on you can't.
That's why Airborne teaches you how to fall, nigga. Yeah, that's what they like. It's like you go in a stuntman school, bro. Cause they teach you how to fall from different heights. You understand what I'm saying? Cause you have to basically take the impact from your feet. That's why we always running 5+ miles a day, because they want to make your legs strong because of the impact that you have to take. Cause that's what I said. Remember, we don't have toggles. So the toggles, you have more control to control your landing or the speed, but not with the fucking risers. You understand?
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's you just coming down. So you got to learn how to fall.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's a good military lesson.
So I'm part stuntman too.
All right. Moving right along to the next clip. A middle schooler extorting the girls.
Check this shit out. This shit is crazy. So do we blame movies, parents, or what here? Or the internet?
All the above.
Play the clip. Let's see.
Breaking news, a middle school student accused of sextortion at a school in Rockland County.
Cops telling us they arrested a Fieldstone middle schooler after a months-long investigation. They say at least 6 victims have already come forward, but there could be many more out there.
Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis is live at the police station in Stony Point, where investigators just held a news conference. Marcus?
Well, Shade and Mike, this is a large school with over 1,000 students, and so the potential for victims is vast, could be hundreds of victims. Police say it was a male student posing as a female online, asking for sexually explicit material to be sent in and then demanding payment in order to keep those pictures private. The investigation started in February when 6 students from Fieldstone Middle School came forward to the school resource officer. The male victims had been communicating on social media with who they thought was a female who asked for sexually explicit material.
They were requested for pictures, videos of themselves to be sent, and then they were requested that if they didn't send more, that their pictures and videos would be sent to their friend groups.
In reality, it was a male student who demanded payment in the form of gift cards for typically less than $100. Police say the victims had no idea who they were really communicating with, and it took police some time to figure out the person behind it was local.
A lot of these cases, they end up out of the state, out of the country mostly. So it is a little unusual and a little troubling.
The student, who had been out of the country for a time, did not return to the school this fall. He was arrested last week. Fieldstone is a large regional middle school with 1,300 students, which is why investigators suspect there could be far more victims who fell prey to the scam, potentially hundreds of students, which is why police and educators are urging parents to monitor their children's online activity and to have difficult, judgment-free conversations.
Please encourage your children to come forward, because there is certainly no shame in coming forward and bringing this to a trusted adult. So please let us know, let a trusted adult know, let the SRO officer know.
Think about this shit. What the fuck are these little young girls doing, even sending sexual explicit pictures to another woman?
Yeah.
Like that alone, let's talk about that. So are the parents responsible for that? Internet's responsible for the interaction, and society's responsible for the outcome.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Like, that's crazy. Bro, like, who the fuck, that kid think about some shit like that, going undercover as a female in a site where there's just girls, finagling them to send him nude pictures of themselves, and then going, gotcha, bitch. You gotta pay me or I'm gonna leak these shits out.
That's wild work.
That's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. DJ9 said, damn, that's why I monitor my kids' activity. Hell, you got to, man. That's what parents gotta do.
So,
like,
how
old
are your boys?
My oldest is turning 18 on the 24th, and my youngest is 16. He's turning 17 next year.
All right. So how monitorative?
I mean, but when they were younger, I was very on top of it. Now it's like they're fucking 16 and 18. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but I to me, it's more. I'm more worried about them in gang activity than anything else. You understand what I'm saying? Or fucking around, trying to sell drugs and some stupid shit just because it's, you know what I mean? Like, that's where more my tea is. But I've been on them and trust them enough with the internet where I don't have to be on them the way I used to be. It's because they knew already, like, cause I had access to their shit from my phone type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I could see their texts, I could see their shit, and it was just like, all right, cool, and you good. But now they got older, especially my oldest one. I'm not gonna be, you know what I mean? He's gonna be 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta monitor it. That don't mean, again, you don't spy on your kids. You do it in front of them.
That too. I mean, I would do it. I mean, I guess it would be a combo because, like,
I mean, I would get it when the Texas was alerting because the Apple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would just they know at any time. I want to be. I can see, I mean, I guess your kids and you communicate with them, but I definitely would have some level of fucking, especially when you get about 16. I can see that your 18-year-old, he's about to be an adult. So,
yeah. And I'm always talking to them regardless. Like, watch two people on the internet trying to talk to you about shit, get you into shit. Watch the people that try to ask for pictures, all that shit. Like, I make them watch all the crazy shows I watch to keep them on point.
and we
Yeah.
talk about it. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So if you look at what we just watched right now, it kind of looks like that Netflix series because the guy was pretending to be a girl while the parent was pretending to be a kid in
That's
school.
what I
You
was
know
thinking
what I'm
about.
saying?
I was like, people are so crazy. I was just about to say that. Like, it's just like the series, they could be your
Yep.
fucking mama. You know what I mean? So it's like, you never know how people are. So it's like, I might just have to tell my kids anytime, at any time, let me see your phone. I like that shit. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
all that shit happens off of Facebook, off of Instagram, off of that's on these third black fucking web type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where all that shit be happening. Because that's where, put it as people, the internet is bigger than Google, guys, in case y'all didn't know. Because a lot of people don't know that. Like, like the shit is crazy that's out there on the internet, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So these kids are more in tune and have access to that shit than we ever did.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, as I'm saying, you have the all that information at the tips of your fingers at all times. All information, especially now with the GPTs or whatever. That's just it's just a wild world. You know, I can't imagine. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, "Hey, you got to realize, when I was your age, the internet base didn't exist. It did, but it didn't. You know what I mean? You had motherfucking dial-up modems and other shit.
AOL, you're close. And before AOL, your internet was encyclopedias.
Yeah, and that, or if people don't know what it's called, bulletin boards, BBS services, where it was like dial-up shit, where only people, you had to have somebody sat at a house and had a dedicated computer that was souped up back then on some floppy disks that would run a fucking network, and anybody would call in. That would be like a little baby internet that would exist of 12 to 14, however many, depending on the fucking phone line going into the damn person that had the server and shit. You could play old games and shit, but text versions of games. You know what I mean? Like, I'm old and like that.
That's what I was saying. The Chicas were catching some dudes like that. I tell you, that was the hustle that they was catching dudes. It was getting they lunchbox eating pause, and they had the video because they were taping them, and then it was like, if you don't give me no money, I'm gonna fucking put this out there. Yeah, so
it's like, you know,
That's crazy. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy.
Man. Yeah, that's just wild. All right, let me see here.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Nice. Trying to look at a clip that.
But not even that. You heard about the shit where you said ChatGPT, where this mother is suing ChatGPT because ChatGPT helped her kid commit suicide.
Oh, it's funny. I just watched the interview with Tucker Carlson and Sam Altman, the owner or creator of ChatGPT, and they was talking about that, and they was saying that it's not supposed to be able to do that. You know what I mean? It can't.
Oh, apparently it walked this kid through how to lie, how to do everything, and the kid, terminated himself.
Because like you can ask the GPT the direct question and it'll tell you no. But if you're like, I'm writing a story about a person who's considering that and their mindset, what would they be possibly thinking?
Yeah, depending on the prompts you can make them answer. Yeah.
Like, well, this character would probably think like this, like you just have to paint the picture better for the GPT to, you frame it differently, and they'd be like, oh, well, I can't tell you how to make this, but I can tell you how a person in this story would make that. And you'd be like, yeah, tell me how the character in my book would conceive of a plot to blah, 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 blah. Oh, they would probably do this.
AI is going to be responsible for a lot of crimes in the future, too. How you said the same way you can make that up, I can ask it how to commit crimes.
Yeah. I mean, because like they already, I was watching another one. They had like the smart refrigerators, that take pictures of the inside of your fridge, and it can tell you, or even there's apps too where you can take a picture and it'll identify all the ingredients and it'll tell you all the possible recipes based on what it saw in your fridge. Then a person took a picture of his garage and applied the same thing, but it told it how to make like weapons and destructive shit based on what it saw in the garage, and it came up with all this crazy type combos. You know what I'm saying? Like you could put this together and this and that and just make weapons and all types of shit. Then it was like it gave it the periodic table and was like create the most like deadliest whatever, and it came up with fucking chemical combinations that was way more deadly than like sarin gas and shit, like crazy shit. You know what I mean? And it was like that's when they were like, "Yo, we gotta like dial it back because this damn thing, you know, we already lit the genie out the bottle with this shit."
Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted something smarter than them. Now it's
That's
there.
like that's Ultron walking around, or how not to get caught. Big Marcus, you back home in the States? I think he would be, right? He was doing 10 days, or yeah, I think he is. We would like to hear some of your post-trip analysis. If you got time on Monday or something, or whenever you got time. Now that if you back home and all that good shit. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, yeah, because still Thailand is on the road. Okay, I got you. That's what's up. Back on the road. Yeah, man. So yeah, what was your rating? I think you were saying before. I'm sure it was 11 out of 10. All right, bet. Monday, if you got time, we'd like to hear your post-trip analysis. What you like, what you didn't like, when you're going back, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And now we got 20 out of 10.
I got 20 out of 10. We got a clip for Future. Go to clip 8. Don't fuck around. McDonald's, sponsored by McDonald's. Got a thing of Future and McDonald's. He ain't fucking around.
He said that trip did something to my spirit. Hey, that's real talk though. Like it does something to your spirit. That's why, you know.
He came back from Thailand, right? He was in Thailand?
Yeah, he just got back from Thailand.
Yeah, he came up and did the interview, right?
Yeah, it's Big Marcus. Yeah, facts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He said just onto my spirit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I got a good friend of mine.
Oh man, this son to your spirit. That's crazy.
A good friend of mine has got a trip coming up, and it's been a little bit of detours in the plans, and he was like, "Oh man, should I push it back?" I'm like, "No, don't do it. It's gonna do something to your spirit, bruh. It's gonna do something to your spirit, regardless."
It's in the testimonials out there.
Yeah. That's why I said, I would like to be there in the beginning, but you're gonna go to the top of the mountain alone, and then you come down. You're gonna have your own Shaolin style. So when we hit the battle,
I'm gonna be tight. And I wanted to stay in Shaolin. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, damn, look at you.
Like Big Marcus.
Yes, they are. He said they are different, bro. It's different. Different
and spiritual. Oh man.
Yeah. I knew it. That's hey man, undefeated.
Yeah, that's the new shirt. That's the Big Marcus shirt. I'm tagging it right now. Spiritually different.
Different. Drizzle.
Drizzle talk. Spiritually different. All right. We're gonna let Big Marcus rock the shirt. You're gonna make some money, Marcus.
The Big Marcus effect. Yeah, you gotta check his channel out if you haven't. He got his channel.
The next year, I'm taking 3 to the villa in Phuket. Phuket? Oh, you went to Phuket too?
Yeah, did you make it to Phuket? Yeah, I think he.
How far is Phuket from there?
You gotta get on a plane, and I don't know. It's like an $80 trip or $60 trip. You said next year. I'm going to Phuket this time. I'm pretty sure, or Chiang Mai. I'm gonna hit that shit up. I already got it.
And that's good to stay in Bangkok for a couple of days and then fly to Phuket, then come back. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, Phuket is like on some, be like going to, I don't know, I mean, like Santo Domingo type shit. Because I mean, you got to get on a plane to really get there effectively, and it's cheap. And they got flights, and they
Wow,
got
$50 round trip. Flying out of what? Bangkok or Pattaya?
Out of Pattaya.
Oh, out of Pattaya. They got an airport there?
Yeah, it's not an international one. They got another one. You know what I mean? They fly around just like how you would in Colombia. You know what I mean? Like the island.
Yeah, just like how it is. Like when you got to go to Fayetteville, you got to go to that little ass airport. You got to land in Charlotte.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So
So
it's a little plane to Fayetteville. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's, I won't say day trip type shit, but it's definitely a 2 or 3, a weekend trip type shit you can do because, they do that shit all the time. I got it lined up, you know what I mean? I just don't know who my tour guide gonna be. But
So the village is looking nice.
Yes, yeah.
Good price.
He said he taking 3 to a villa.
3. Wow. We're gonna have 3 spiritual.
Yeah, he's going to fuck it. He's going to fuck it. That ain't Phuket. That's fuck it. He about to get his spirit animal all together.
Bitch, I was my motherfucking dad. Who the fuck are you been here with this cuts in my some nuggets?
Bitch, go kill yourself, bitch.
That's what your suicide ass if you would come to a crackhead.
That's what you look like. That's what you is.
With that 1990 motherfucking outfit on, you got that bitch.
Oh, like with that what 1990s outfit on?
You look like that's what you is. Look at you.
With that 1990 motherfucking outfit on, you got that bitch. You ain't got shit. Y'all don't cash for this. Y'all got this big chance.
I already know that. You just sold yourself out.
This is personal. You better get my McNuggets.
Bitch, don't motherfucking put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
Talking about my outfit.
Slap me again.
Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again, bitch.
Slap me again. Slap me again.
You condone the violence on women.
Hand in my face again, and I will.
Slap me again.
Put your hand in my face again, and I.
Yeah, like that would have been me. You know what I mean? Knowing what I know, and knowing I got Jay's consultant when she hit me.
Yeah. I'm falling down.
I would still be on the ground right now.
I'm on the ground.
I'm still laying right there to this day.
I'm catching a seizure.
Put your hand in my face again, bitch.
Bro.
Slap me again.
My neck.
Slap me
Put your hand in my
Yeah, he
face
could have had a check.
again.
Now he got an assault
Put your
charge.
hand in my face again, and I will.
Slap me again, bitch.
Is this your employer?
This bitch just slapped me in there, but I just cussing and don't nobody want to
She
hear
walked up
it.
to me twice. She walked up.
And this motherfucker punching behind some nuggets.
This nigga took his shoes
Bitch,
off.
your motherfucking ass like I told you, bitch, nigga.
That's why.
Bitch, your motherfucking
Karate man.
Go ahead and head out the store.
You about to go to blood test.
Give me my money back.
Go for the do so.
Put her hand in my face. And you see it?
Stop cursing. You in here cursing behind some nuggets. Hey, don't nobody want to hear that. Then you gonna throw your motherfucking hand in my face. Look at that. So much for her name.
All right, sir. We don't have the age to leave. Okay, give me.
Don't stop me, bitch. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
He took a suit.
We gonna bring your money. You step on the outside. I need you to go outside, bro.
Listen, you better have his nuggets. Listen, he didn't need all that. He went in there to get some nuggets, bro. Not all that 1990s clothes shit she talking about. None of that shit. You know what I mean? She wanted to talk mess, then she slapped him in the face first, and he reacted and gave it a double slap. I mean, listen, he's still. I'm still getting paid. I'm suing McDonald's. She hit me first.
Yeah, I got trauma.
I'm getting paid. I could have got $1 million, but now I settled for $300,000.
Hey, I don't know if you ever seen this one, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the people over at Mog TV. It's a similar situation, you know what I mean? And here's how this turned out. This is kind of like the other way. That was when, if I call this one the customer's always right, and if not, give the customer a right and a left.
I'll take you on.
Get over here!
Let go!
Oh.
Let go! That's enough. Surrender now. This fight isn't over yet. There's more to fighting than brute strength. Let's finish this. I won't let evil go unchecked.
Brutality.
What an idiot!
Yeah, he grabbed her. He grabbed her first. That's assault. She defended herself.
Yeah, she defended herself.
Now I'm suing McDonald's because I can't go back to work.
Get over here!
And these sound effects, if y'all were wondering. So,
Let go! That's enough. Surrender now. This fight isn't over yet. There's more to fighting than brute strength.
Yeah, when you notice this, the guy was trying to pull her away. He couldn't. He eventually went to the white guy. That's ridiculous.
the Street Fighter 2.
Listen, nuggets, man. It's something in them nuggets.
And the nuggets, that shit goes down.
Listen, it might not be Future's fault. He's addicted to nuggets. There might be something in them nuggets. It's the same thing that's in Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
Why you got so many people going to Starbucks every day like they can't make their own cup of coffee at home or at work?
They don't hit
like
the
yo, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. There's something in that coffee.
I need that $9 macchiato with the drizzle.
Hey yo.
With the drizzle, you know what I mean? Get your
Listen. It's something wrong how you can't mimic that same cup of coffee in your house, but you go out there and spend that money every day. Matter of fact, not just every day, Mark. Multiple times a day.
Yeah, it's called a Keurig. That's how I mimic it all day. Keurig with the pods from the big box at work by the other Keurigs. And then you tell your peoples who order the shit, like, yo, order the fucking, the shit on page 3, the fire coffee. That's how I mimic it, but yeah.
They got everybody, bro. Fucking $1 billion company.
Well, I mean, if you want to really look at it, bro, I noticed this a long time ago when I was on some nerd shit. You gotta invest or master or make your money around the eens, and then you will be paid forever. You know what I'm saying? And what do you mean by that? Anything that's got een in it is addictive, and you're gonna make some bread off the shit. If it's nicotine, if it's caffeine, you know what I'm saying? If it's morphine, all that
codeine,
you know what I mean? All the eens.
Well, how about cocaine?
So yeah, you know what I mean? So you wanna, you know what I mean, get your money in that some type of way, you know what I mean, legally, of course. But if you can deal in the eens, you'll be paid. And caffeine, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the eens that everybody is socially acceptable and pushed upon our society. Hence the $8 and $12 macchiatos and the long Starbucks lines. If it ain't that, if it's the fucking all that.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up a coffee store and get the coffee beans imported from Ethiopia. About to get the real crack over here.
You know the story of how they found out coffee and how they found out about the effect of coffee? You ever hear that?
No.
There was a sheep herder, right? And he move his flock from the field to field, pasture to pasture. I don't know if this is over somewhere in Europe, from what I understand. And so they would eat a certain plant they was eating, which ended up being coffee beans. But he noticed, like, when they ate these specific these beans, like, they was mad hype when they got done. Like, what the fuck? Like, something that they're eating has got them, like, excited, like, hyped up. And that's what, you know, and then he went and investigated the coffee and figured out how to, you know,
extract it
out the coffee. You know, I don't know who we talked to if he did it, but there was a farmer, you know, it's like, yo, every time these fucking sheep eat over here, I can't control these motherfuckers. They be wilding out, you know, something in this damn plant. We need to look into this. And that's how, you know, they figured out, that's where they found out caffeine and the effects of caffeine. Some shit like that. That's what I heard, you know what I'm saying?
You heard?
Story I heard in school or whatever the fuck it was. Everybody gotta do Google and all that shit to verify it now, but I think that's what that's a story.
Yeah.
Verify my own
caffeined out sheep, huh? That's why we are literally sheep, folks. Choose to be a wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf.
Yeah. See, Ethiopian. Coffee's origins are rooted in the legends of a 9th century Ethiopian goat herder who noticed goats.
That's what I'm telling you. Is in Ethiopia where the crack is at. I learned that.
Wow.
I'm a nice young lady. I learned that.
You was on it, you know what I mean? I had to Google myself. And yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
didn't know it was Ethiopia.
I might be importing, exporting fucking Ethiopian beings, selling them out like crack.
So yeah, I was wrong about, I said Europe, but that's Ethiopia.
Tell you, Ethiopia, bro.
That makes sense.
Got some beautiful women out there.
And our coffee culture in America is based on speed and all that shit. Other people like craft, they, you know, we do have the Starbucks and all, you know, you get all the elaborate shit. But if you go to like places that like Ethiopians, see, they got like, they'll sip a small cup of coffee and that shit be strong than a motherfucker. Like even in the DR, like they sip small cups. That shit be strong. I like that. You know what I mean? So I've had some coffee in the DR. You be sitting there, you're motherfucking, you can't hold your hand straight. Like, bro, that's a little bit too. Like I've had that, and like, yo, that was some strong. You know, I'm like, that's why they be sipping all in the morning. They be having the little cups. I'm like, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Where he said my wife is Eritrean, and all they do is drink coffee. Yeah. Shout out to Tony Mendez. Yeah, man. They call it Shahi. Did I pronounce that right? Shahi. Which is
London,
that's what
London people are with the tea. Like they with the tea, they gotta have high class tea. You know what I'm saying?
Tony, I said it right, Shahi. If so, that is actually my middle name, Shahi. Fun fact of the day: my middle name is Shahi.
And with the next clip.
Yo, how did you choose the middle names for your sons?
Through the Bible and friends.
Okay. Did you like craft the name so it would sound, you know what I mean? You know how people, when they be saying the name, like they'll say it like, oh, that sounds too, or that's too long, or that's too, you know what I mean? Too.
Nah.
You just already picked it.
Yeah, because my son is Christopher David, and my other one is Joseph Noel.
All right. Biblical. All right, let me see here. What clip you got in mind? A preference. Otherwise, we'll go with the gym crime. Be aware, those of you who have the gym memberships and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I want to go get fit now. Y'all want to go walk in the mornings. Y'all leave y'all stuff around.
Yeah, it's the new. There's always crimes of opportunity, and
it's safer to walk in the morning with us than go put your stuff in the gym. That's all I'm saying.
People in Austin have a gym membership, but some aren't there to work out.
These individuals are walking into a locker room with 100 lockers and going, we're going to find something. That's all there is to it. They're stealing your credit cards, your cash, your identification, all your personal information that you've taken into the gym with you, and secured in a locker for that reason.
Roberto Inestroza says he's never thought twice about leaving his belongings behind while working out.
I personally just leave my stuff in the cubby, and I trust the world, or I trust in the universe that's gonna be there when I come back.
But now you're like,
yeah, you gotta think twice.
Detective Sean Green says once the criminals have what they want from the lockers, it's just the beginning.
They're now going to a nearby retailer. They're conducting fraudulent purchases on those credit cards. They're buying gift cards. They're buying laptops. They're buying all sorts of stuff.
So by the time your workout is over and you become aware of what happened, it's too late. And it can be difficult to try to catch the suspects.
They're asking for ID typically for a membership, but we have suspects who are using either fake IDs or their own IDs. The video quality that they're able to provide is definitely a help. If there's exterior cameras, that can be a help to link them to a vehicle, but that isn't always the case. We're now going to the retailers and obtaining footage from them of the individuals making the fraudulent purchases, trying to determine if they're the same people. Either way, the crime is committed on each end.
That's crazy. But the gym should be on the hook for that, though. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? I think the gym, you know what I mean? Y'all got security. I pay y'all. That's what I pay you for this membership.
Oh man, we got an exclusive here.
What's that?
We got an exclusive in the building. He's coming up for an exclusive interview.
Oh shit. Okay, let me see here. Jerry. Let's see here. We dropped the link for Jerry.
Not looking too good in the space right now.
Let's see.
Got the exclusive at Jay's in the morning.
There's a link. If that doesn't work, Jerry, I can send it to you directly via WhatsApp if that's really you. That's really him. But yeah, man, the motherfucking gym. Yeah, the gym got to pay for that, bro. Y'all got cameras. Y'all got security. I got a secure locker. Somebody just coming in here.
They're not responsible.
Yes,
Not
I know
responsible.
they do always say that too, like not responsible for lost or stolen articles. It's like, hold on, bro. The fuck? You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess if you have a locker, you know, have a locker with a lock on it, but still, that's crazy. It still should be like monitoring who the fuck is in there. Yeah, fuck that. I would be pissed if I'm going to the gym and, you know, they're actually in my locker room stealing shit. That's too much.
They used to do that shit in the pool in summertime. They be popping the locks, taking people's shit.
Yeah, I mean, because they in the water, you be like, bro, I got all day. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what they were doing. So the same shit now. They're just taking credit cards, going to charge them shits. Go get some food.
You go get your card and then go buy a membership. Hey, I want to.
Yeah, I'm here. Just put it under this thing.
Oh yeah, actually, how much for the year? Yeah, I want to pay it for us a year today, type shit. And then go put the card back. That would be wild.
Put the card back.
Yeah, go in there, steal a credit card, go out, pay your membership for the rest of the year and shit, and go put the card back in the fucking.
But here's the thing, though, like it's traceable to you.
Yeah, it was traceable, but they were like, "No, sir, you pay for this." What do you mean? You was here on this day. No, I was. Yeah, you be like, damn. You know what I mean? That would be kind of hard.
Then they go to the footage. And
if they do all that, the same gym that ain't fucking helping y'all getting y'all shit stolen.
Because they can't put cameras in the locker room. That's against the law.
There you go. See, I didn't think about that like that, but yeah. Like,
nah, there you go. No evidence.
He'd be like, why would I double pay? My membership. He's like, why would I pay for somebody else's membership? Yeah, that's what you get caught at, but whatever.
There you go. Boom. You got caught. Next time you scan in, the feds is coming.
That'd be crazy. That would be wild wizard. So yeah, there's the link in the chat there, Mr. JT.
You probably can't. You can't get on the link online usually when you go.
Let me see. I'll try to see if it works from my YouTube here. I'll put it on my Mall TV page and see what it does.
It's a beautiful day out here. Still no hoodies until the nighttime.
Yeah, that ain't working.
Late summer.
But yeah, Jerry. I can send it to you WhatsApp if that's really you, and you know how to reach out. You got the number. Let me see what we got else for the next clip. Let me see here. Comment. What up? What up? MWE in the building. Hey man, appreciate all the support. If you it's almost time to pay the light bill around here. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna, I'll drop that cash app there. I would appreciate your support. MWE in the building. This is my favorite podcast. Let me see here. Next clip. The guy kills his mother-in-law and his wife, and then that's not cool. Why would somebody?
He must have found something out.
Remember that dude did that shit on Facebook Live a couple years ago or many years ago? Remember that? All day, like he was going around on the rampage, and he went up to the house and he did that shit. Now, this ain't no graphic. Get the channel snatched, is it? Or just
no graphic shit.
I see the outdoor ring cam. I'm like, oh shit! You didn't pull this off X, did you?
No.
We're getting a better look at the carnage in Berwyn, a shooting that left an assistant principal dead. Family members confirmed that Narissa Lee was shot and killed by her own husband, just steps away from her own school, Lincoln Middle School. Her mother was also killed in the car before the shooter eventually turned the gun on himself.
This didn't come out of the blue. It had started ever since, I want to say the tail end of June.
Look, she knows what was going on.
And basically, the boiling point would have been yesterday.
At a vigil, students remembered her impact, her light, and her love. Many of them telling me what they'll miss most is her laugh.
She would laugh so hard that I didn't understand the joke, but I would also laugh.
Classes resumed Thursday at Lincoln Middle School with guidance counselors present for any students, faculty, or staff that may need extra support today and going forward. It's a shooting that impacts the school by robbing students and...
That's crazy. You said she would laugh so hard that I would understand the joke, but I would still laugh. That's wild. That's wild. Let me see here. HTTPS. Sometimes if I type the comment actually myself, the link will work.
She said she probably wanted the divorce. He found out about the alimony and child support coming his way. He deleted her and her mom's and himself. He shot himself too.
He shot himself.
He said the mom probably convinced her to do it. He got the whole story.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, that should be happening, man. Listen. They gonna have to change something eventually. Dude's gonna keep doing that. They're gonna start popping. You know what I'm saying? Listen, think about it. There ain't too many good stories come out of divorces when the guys are losing half of everything that they built. They thought it was a family thing, and now it's a her thing. You understand?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Motherfuckers ain't Jeff Bezos. Can't just give up a couple of billion and be alright still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. What it said that about was she a teacher though? Like what it said?
She was a vice principal.
Vice principal.
You know, she was probably talking to somebody at the job. He found out. She was about to move on. Or maybe she found out he cheated and she was gonna leave him, like he said. And he was like, "Fuck that! You're not getting my life insurance money."
Yeah, I see some I watched a couple of crazy story
Boy,
times.
he killed the mother-in-law too. That shit was personal. You heard that?
Oh yeah, I
She was
mean,
like, "Yeah, that happened back in June."
a lot
She
of
heard the
times
whole shit.
the mother-in-law, yeah, that don't surprise me. Sometimes baby probably is like, I'm getting both of y'all because I can't stand her at all either. Yeah, I gotta send there. I sent him a message there, Rondo. Salute, Rondo. I haven't seen you before, but not over here. So salute to you there, Rondo. I sent him a message, but he didn't open the message. So I don't know if he got his phone, if he on his computer, what it is. But if you're on a computer, you can actually hand type that into the search bar. It'll come up. But yeah, I don't know. Or if Rondo uses
He's using that Kenyan technology.
I think he was back. He's
Oh
back.
yeah, he came back.
But supposed to be doing a live from Gary.
All right. I thought he was still out there.
I don't know. I really don't know. I just seen a notification where there's a live from Gary coming up.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why some days. I think it's just because they got some beta testing going on, because right now on the on this version of StreamYard, it's got the beta badge up there again. So I don't know why.
Speaking of craziness, from earlier with the kid situation, go to clip 7. That's a big deal too going around in the nation about the 16-year-old who killed her mother, who shot her moms.
16-year-old is now in
They used to be on TikTok a lot.
custody facing murder charges, according to Galveston police, who say she allegedly shot and killed her mother, 34-year-old Tiamoya Moore. One family member told me she's not only heartbroken, but confused.
The last couple of days, I've been feeling like I'm losing my mind. I was questioning, like, why? Why would you do this to your own mama? I just can't believe she's gone, for real.
When you got the news,
I was devastated. Devastated. Didn't want to believe it. Tia will give you the shirt literally off of her back. Tia loved her kids, would do anything for her kids. She was very spiritual, very into God, changed her life around for God. I just want to know what really, what caused for that to get to this point, to where you had to take your own mama's life.
Galveston police say just before 8, they responded here to Avenue Q, where they found the 34-year-old down on her porch with multiple gunshot wounds.
Suspect, it was reported at the time by witnesses that the suspect had fled the scene. While the location in the 5100 block of Avenue Q was an ongoing crime scene, at some point while investigators were there and performing their investigative duties, the suspect came back up on location, and she was taken into custody at that time.
Alicia tells me the family is processing this loss, including Tiamoya's other 4 children, who are now without a big sister and a mom.
If a child is troubled, then a child is troubled. You can only help them so much. I was so mad at first, but as I got to talking to people and actually just thinking about what might have really happened, or mental health is real. It's gonna take me a lifetime to get over this.
Galveston police say the 16-year-old is in custody without bond.
It's not like she found something out. She's like, I was so mad until I started talking to people. And now she went to mental health. That girl was going through something because of her mom, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she had enough of it.
Yeah.
You know that she took her out. Listen, man. Like, why are these weapons not locked in a safe with your fingerprints on it? Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to what was the weapon or how she obtained that, or if that was the case, but
You know
still,
what I mean?
if somebody wants to, to kill you, they're gonna figure out a way.
But most of the time, this shit's happened in the home from the weapon in the home.
Yeah. No, I don't dispute that.
You know what I'm saying? They already know where it is. They already know where the ammunition is. You know, and sometimes they want to trust their kids to be like, look, this is where it at, just in case. You understand?
I mean, but usually, yeah. I mean, I don't.
And she's 16, so she's not a small kid. I'm sure her mom taught her how to use it in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh? I don't know. That's tragic. It's tragic.
It's not.
But you never know, man. You never know what's going on in folks' lives at all. You never know. It's kind of fucked up. That's on a somber note. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Do I have?
Go to clip 3. We go to technology, AI.
The AI clip with
the AI. Listen, everybody, listen. Jay's in the morning. We done called this a long time ago. We should have been going short in a lot of these companies. They're about to go fucking belly up. It's all the squeeze play. Save your money. Y'all gonna be able to buy a lot of shit cheap real soon. America's gonna wipe its debt by crashing all the fucking crypto. Watch.
That's not gonna be able to pay no debt.
Yeah, because think about it. You can go short on something and make a shitload of money on something that, you know what I mean? Think about it right now. If you was to go short on Bitcoin, you know the odd. It's like a long bet. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, oh hell no. They'll give you whatever to do what they got to do with it if you're taking that short. So imagine
One time
if
or
that
another,
shit,
all
you
of
shorted
us
it
tech reporters got but.
and the shit went down.
Okay, at one time or another, all of us have said, boy, could I use a twin? Now, thanks to AI, we may all someday have one. In fact, one of Silicon Valley's best-known investors is already getting the AI twin treatment. And today, we got to meet him. Our business and tech reporter, Scott Budman, is here with a story you'll see only on NBC Bay Area. This is fascinating and a little bit creepy.
A little bit of both, Jessica. You're right. You may remember a hologram of Tupac Shakur that made headlines back at Coachella in 2012. It was a digital creation made to perform on stage. Now, imagine a hologram, but one that can use AI to bring us all the experience and knowledge in someone's life. In this case, a well-known Silicon Valley venture capitalist.
Nice to see you.
Hi. Tim Draper is so well respected in tech circles, he has his own university where the Silicon Valley venture capitalists mentors young entrepreneurs. Topic A these days.
You're seeing the excitement period of an industry being created.
AI.
We're in that period of elation where, wow, it's blowing my mind.
One of many things Draper has invested in after making a fortune with other big-name investments like Tesla and Robinhood. Now Draper offers advice to techies to make sure you have the skills to stay employed in the shifting AI landscape.
It's absolutely true. It's going to take all our jobs, particularly the jobs of those people who don't use AI. So make sure that you put AI into your world.
Part of his world?
Hey, just push that button.
Agreeing to let someone build his digital twin.
AI is certainly transforming many aspects of our lives, Scott.
A hologram that can use AI to scan everything about him.
We had many interviews, one I'm sure with you, over a long period of time, and we transcribed all of those.
So he can answer questions about tech and investing in several places at the same time.
The potential for Bitcoin to become a mainstream currency is there.
All part of a tech boom we're learning about, question by question.
It's going to change the way we think about the world, and we'll evolve with it.
Now, I mentioned that Draper's digital twin can answer questions in multiple locations at once. That's because his twin, that box, is currently installed at Kennedy Airport in New York and at a Midwestern university. It's worth noting they, like the rest of AI, still get the occasional answer wrong. By the way, the box holding one of those twins costs about $100,000 each. Jessica.
Just think, too, one day you won't even be able to, you don't even got how right now you don't got to answer an email or a text. You can have the AI do it for you and respond. You do the same thing with like a video call. You wouldn't even know who the fuck you talking to.
Yeah, well, that's how shit's gonna get hectic and more crime. So it's easier to fake shit. Once you put everything in the computer's hands that it can be accessed, now you fucked because the hackers got it easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shoot. Yeah. So you never know who it is. I'm gonna have to phone. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Listen, happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy football. We'll see what's going to happen. Enjoy Saturday college football. You know, those watching baseball.
It's
Everybody is
almost
fighting
time.
for the
Yeah, for these playoff spots, right?
wild card spots.
Wild card, yeah. About to be that time. What's exciting. But yeah, thank y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the whole Polyverse with y'all shows. Y'all begin y'all Friday morning with us. Stay tuned. We'll see y'all same place, same time, Monday. Episode 79, and we out.